दिल्ली जाएंगे हम अपना हिंद बनाएंगे, दिल्ली जाएंगे हम अपना हिंद बनाएंगे, फौजी बन के रहना है दुख दर्द मुसीबत सहना है।
Hello, sir. I am Anirban over phone, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have came up to you to take an interview of yours regarding Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, sir. Sir, are you ready, sir? Okay, sir. So, first question for you will be, sir, did Netaji died in the plane crash of 1945 in Taihoku?
Well, the Mukherjee Commission, which was set up by Atal Bihari Vajpayee, their report clearly states that it does not, that there was no plane crash because the Taiwan government has given a certified that on 18th August 1945 there was no plane crash in Taipei. One. Two, the American Secret Service for that time already controlling Taiwan. Taipei was in Taiwan. They have given a report to say there was no air crash in the vicinity of Taipei city on 18th August 1945. So there was no air crash. So if there is no air crash, how can he possibly have died in an air crash? So it is the Mukherjee Commission has. You see, the previously there were two other commissions.
Yes, sir. Shahnawaz Committee and the Khosla Commission.
Set up by Nehru and Indira Gandhi. Yes, so they obviously wanted to show that he died in 1945, 18th August 1945. You see, Shahnawaz Khan, although he was a general in the INA, unfortunately, after 1946, for his own ambition, he went along with Nehru made him the minister. So, Shahnawaz Khan. Anyway, that's beside the point.
Sir, I heard that after the plane accident, after the alleged plane crash rather, he once came in Kolkata and said that we'll be celebrating Netaji's birthday with him next year. But somehow or the other in committee, he said that he answered in the report that he died in the plane crash. So, is this something happened, sir?
Well, I don't know who came to Calcutta. Shahnawaz Khan.
Shahnawaz Khan in a function rather, it was maybe on 23rd of January been celebrated as Netaji's birthday here in Kolkata, and he came up here and he claimed that he said that we'll be celebrating Netaji's birthday with him next year and he will be present among us. But somehow he later came up with a report that plane crash about.
So thereafter he sold his soul to Jawaharlal Nehru. Jawaharlal Nehru wanted to show to the people that Subhash Bose has died on 18th August 1945, and here his most trusted general Shahnawaz Khan, right-hand man of Subhash Chandra Bose, is now giving a report to say that Subhash Chandra Bose died on 18th August 1945. The thing is this, Shahnawaz Khan or even G.D. Khosla, nobody went to the site of the accident. पूरा Taiwan है जाएंगे, रुझो नहीं जाएंगे. So unless you go to the site of the accident, how can you investigate if the accident happened or didn't happen? Justice Mukherjee, Ashok Mukherjee, was the first person to go to the site of the accident. And he interviewed the people in the Taiwan government, went through the records, went through the files that the Taiwan government had, and they said that there was no plane crash at Taipei airport. Well, in those days it was known as Taihoku.
Yes,
but now it's known as Taipei. There was no air crash in the vicinity of Taipei. There was air crash, and the American Secret Service is far away from Taipei. There was an air crash, but that air crash, the aeroplane was carrying American soldiers who were of the war. The war was over and it was bringing back an American soldier. It crashed, but it did not crash in Taipei, and it crashed around the 22nd or the 24th of August. The American soldiers. So there's no evidence at all that there was an air crash. So if there was no air crash, where is the question of Subhash was dying in that air crash? And we as a family, most of our family do not believe. the air crashes. My father did not believe. Saurabh Bose did not believe. Because Saurabh Bose made a statement saying, my brother is in China. He did not believe the air crash.
Yes, sir. In 1956, also Subhash Chandra Bose sent a dissension report to Jawaharlal Nehru.
Yes,
also.
Subhash Chandra Bose was a member of the Shahnawaz committee. He gave a dissent report. Correct. So the family did not believe, it does not believe. So as far as I'm concerned, there was no air crash, so it could not have perished from that. Yes.
Sir, is it true that Gandhiji sent a telegram to Bose residence claiming not to perform any rituals of Netaji Bose's death?
No, that's only story.
Story. I
not heard that he had sent telegram to my grandmother. Subhash first he sent telegram giving his condolences. I'm sorry to hear about Subhash. And in any case, how could he send to my grandmother? My grandmother died in 1943. So it's not a bad কথা. Next.
Sir, is it true that Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru kept an eye on Bose residence for next 20 years post
Yes, till 1968 আমরা তো বোম্বে থাকি তার আগে থেকে আমার বাবা was the youngest আমার বাবা নাম ছিল শৈলেশ চন্দ্র বোস তো উনি নেতাজি একটা পরে
আচ্ছা
7th son Netaji was 6th son of my grandfather and my father was 7th son. He is the only one who got into industry. The rest of them were either doctors or barristers or professionals. He got into industry because Netaji from jail, you see, Netaji was looking ahead for independence. Netaji was the first person to establish the planning commission. Netaji was the first person to have a 5-year plan. So Azad government had all that. তো উনি জেল থেকে আমার বাবা যখন কলেজে পড়েন উনি জেল থেকে উনি অনেক চিঠি লিখতেন এটা করা উচিত এটা করা উচিত এই কষ্ট করা উচিত তো উনি লিখে বলেছিলেন যে আফটার ইন্ডিয়া বিকামস ইন্ডিপেন্ডেন্ট উই হ্যাভ টু ডেভেলপ আওয়ার ইন্ডাস্ট্রি to make an industrial country, agricultural country and also industrial country, and we grow cotton, so we should expand in textile industry. তো সেটা নিয়ে আমার বাবা joined the textile industry. উনি আহমেদাবাদ চলে এসেছিলেন as a trainee. তো তখন থেকে উনি ক্যালিকুলামে চাকরি করতেন, ম্যানেজমেন্ট ট্রেনিং হয়ে এসেছিলেন, যিনি ম্যানেজার হলেন, তারপরে নিজের উনি টেক্সটাইল মিল তৈরি করলেন নিজেদের গুজরাটে। তো আমরা তখন থেকেই এইখানে এই সাইড ওয়েস্টার্ন ইন্ডিয়াতে আছি। তো I'm from Bombay.
Okay, sir. So, sir, now you are staying in Bombay only?
Yes, I'm staying in Bombay.
Okay.
So, my father came to Bombay and we settled here. So, sorry, what was your question? I forgot your question.
No, sir, the question was something that keeping an eye on both residents.
Correct. আমার বাবাও আমাদের বলছেন, I was a youngster that time, I was in college, just out of school, first year, second year college. তো আমি টেলিফোনে বাবা আমাকে বললেন কি দেখ, be a bit careful because our phone is tapped. And how did my father know? এখানে র এর একজন অফিসার, রিসার্চ অ্যানালিসিস অফিসার, আপনাকে ভালো করে চিনতেন। So he told my father, Mr. Bose, just to tell you that your phones are tapped. Our officer phone was tapped, his personal phone, our বাড়িতে আমাদের phone is tapped.
Sir, what do you think that what will be the main reason for tapping this phone? Does Nehru's fear of returning on Subhash Chandra Bose the only main reason, or any other reason?
There was no other reason. I can only guess that Nehru, whatever Shahnawaz Khan may have said or report, or Nehru was not entirely convinced that Subhash Bose died. He also knew that it was, that Subhash Bose died in the plane crash. He wasn't entirely. Hello, are you there? There was incoming call. Don't worry. So that is why he thought that Subhash Bose is alive, and it is possible that Subhash Bose being alive will make contact with his family. I guess that is the reason.
Sir, though
He
after
keep-
having 4 extensive commissions, why still Netaji issue are shared in clouds? Means not quite clear. It's still hazy. Why? What is the reason behind it?
অনেকগুলো ফাইলস এখনো রিলিজ হয়নি নরেন্দ্র মোদী কেন IB files have not been released. Why he has done this? He's probably got his own reasons. We hope he's a great admirer of Netaji. I've met him quite a few times. Very great admirer. অনেক কিছু করেছেন উনি আন্দামান নিকোবর আইল্যান্ডে গিয়ে সব কিছু সব জানেন. So he's a great admirer of Netaji and a great for he's a great admirer of two people only. One is Vivekananda and the other is Subhash Bose. So, but he must be having a reason why he is now holding back. And I believe that he knows something that nobody else knows. Kichu ada ache, but I cannot ask him. So there is something there. Something is there.
Sir, at least, sir, I don't know whether it will be correct or not, but at least the Bose family should be, Modi government should make aware of the Netaji's remaining incidents that are not being came out from the files to the Bose families only.
How can he be sure that Bose family will not divulge, give out the information? The Bose family is a big family.
Yes, sir.
So how can he be sure that Bose? There must be a reason why he's not. Also, this Netaji mission has been trying to push for that also up in March. Sure, always got a name শুনেছেন বোধহয়. He's been trying, বলে যাচ্ছে files have not been released, files have not been released. তো ও করা মিশন নেতাজি খুব ট্রাই করছে.
চন্দ্রচূড় ঘোষ.
হ্যাঁ, মিশন নেতাজি খুব ট্রাই করছে ব্যালেন্স ফাইলস রিলিজ. সেটা up to Narendra Modi, whatever he does. So I cannot tell you why it has not been done. I mean, there's something you can't go and ask the Prime Minister that why haven't released these files. It is up to him, because these files are marked for the Prime Minister's eyes only.
Yeah.
So you can't ask him. He's not going to divulge also. So that is the whole thing.
So changing a little bit focus on the Russian angle, sir. So, sir, can we believe on the Russian angle what the incidents of Russia that happened means Netaji went to Russia?
I believe that that is the only plausible explanation as to where he could have been, because if the plane crash didn't take place,
yes, sir,
then how could he have disappeared somewhere? Just come and how he could just go disappeared completely. So he always was a socialist at heart, and not a communist, but he's left. If you go through his history, both he and Nehru were left.
Yes, sir.
In the Congress party. Nehru switched over to going to the right because he thought opportunity, if he's with Gandhi, he will have opportunity. So Nehru went against his own principles and went to the right. His principle was he was on the left with Bose. So they were very close to each other. As a matter of fact, Subhash Bose has made a statement in that nobody has betrayed me so much in my life as Jawaharlal Nehru. And nobody else has ever betrayed me so much as Jawaharlal Nehru has betrayed me. So Jawaharlal Nehru, for his own purpose, switched over to the right. So তখনও যখন এই যে সেকেন্ড ওয়ার্ল্ড ওয়ার শেষ হয়ে গেল, Japan had lost the war, Japan surrendered. We believe the Japanese helped him to escape. It is all planned. Had a plane, had a plane was sent which was made to crash or something like that, but they had planned the whole thing. A Japanese general called General Shide had accompanied Bose on that, and he from Vietnam, from Saigon, he stopped by and he went on to Dairen. General Shide was an expert in Russia. He spoke Russian fluently. By that time, the Russians had taken over Manchuria. So, holding Manchuria, not taken over, holding Manchuria. So, it is believed that they escorted him up to a place called Thailand in Manchuria. There, the Shide gave him to the Russian army. And the Russian army then escorted him to Russia, not to Moscow. You see, during the war, the Russians had moved their capital from Moscow to a place called Omsk, OMSK, that is in Siberia. So that because the German army was approaching Moscow, that taking Stalingrad, approaching Moscow, so they went away from there. Their headquarters was in Omsk. The government was in Omsk, and all the foreign powers embassies was in Omsk, and even the Azad Hind government had an embassy in Omsk. So basically, it is believed that Netaji was taken there and to his own embassy in Omsk.
So there is another concept have came out that maybe Subhash Chandra Bose has been captured by Stalin and been kept as a prisoner in Stalin's Gulag or Yakutsk prison. So
that is also believed that nobody is pushed for. You see, we believe that the Russians have a lot of information. Russians don't give out information very easily. There have been instances in the past also, not only Subhash, but many other issues. Russians, that KGB, with their files, KGB files, this is run into millions of pages, and they don't reveal. But unless they have to, unless they get something in return. So nobody knows, nobody will know what Russia has got. Because Russia is a closed society. China used to be a closed society, is opening up. Russia is a completely closed society. Akuno. So Russian people are not free people. So they've got KGBs, their secret services. KGB may have been dissolved, the secret services very active. So Uday Kremlin in the wards, the information that they've got, maybe the entire world hasn't got that much information. So it is there, and somebody has to go and try and get that information. Not the man who can do it only is Putin. Putin is ex-KGB. Yes. East Germany, he was head of KGB in East Germany. So when the East Germany was the Russians. So it's up to him. Somebody has got to convince him to release the data. But I personally believe there's a lot of information in Germany that has not been released. Not only that, there are 5 or 6 files in Japan which they have not released. Yeah. For what reason, I don't know. They said that we will release it, but we will release Corey. Why? It's difficult to ask them. How do we? Let's just wait and see. You can't go and ask the Japanese government to release the files. You can't go and ask Putin. As a matter of fact, I think the Indian government, when we met Narendra Modi in 2014 or 15 first, when he went to his residence. So, initial external affairs minister, what Swaraj?
Sushma Swaraj.
Sushma Swaraj. Unir Chilin, Rajnath Singh and Suresh, he called us for dinner. So, yes, we will trace all the files from overseas, including Russia. And in front of us, he told Sushma Swaraj, please go into this very seriously and make sure we get the information. So on that favor, the fervor was there. That was hot. They did not put in the pressure with Russia. So after that, nobody can go and ask Narendra Modi why aren't you done it.
Sir, another matter of a big issue that after Second World War, Netaji was declared as a war criminal by the Allied forces. Is it true or wrong? Because now I saw a few days ago I came across many such replies from RTI that they are claiming that name of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose isn't in the list of war criminals.
No,
so
it
that's
was
why even
that is maybe possible, but no. The only thing, the whole thing came out is because Jawaharlal Nehru wrote a letter to actually to say that your war criminal is in Russia. Maybe from there he could have picked it up.
So one letter has been seen during the Mukherjee Commission. It came out where it was been written to Clement Attlee that your.
Correct.
So sir,
Correct.
if this
That
happens,
letter
then
is-
why
the letter-
Indian government isn't taking any
the-
action?
The letter is an affidavit. Even Subramaniam Swamy has said that the letter, he has seen that letter. It's an affidavit on the file, but it's not part of the document. Khosla accept Korani. Somebody comes and gives evidence, you have to put it as an affidavit. You might not put it in your report. So it is in the affidavit, part of the affidavit. The Nehru's secretary was called something Jain. Jain was the case too. He has deposed before the Khosla Commission. And he has said so. It's his document. Nobody else. So it is there.
Sir, I heard that on December 1945, January 1946, and February 1946, 3 consecutive speeches were being aired over radio by Subhash Chandra Bose from Moscow.
From Omsk. Now, whether that is, it is said, it is believed that and
Sir, it has been also said that a government officer who was posted in the governor's office in Kolkata, he captured he recorded the audio, and the file number is also been given, and it is said that after the transfer of powers, those files went to Britishers after the partition. So after the transfer of powers. So is it anyway possible to get back the files?
There's no evidence. I have also heard that it happened, that is really broadcast. Even GD Bakshi, General Bakshi has been saying. Now it has been recorded. Now where it has been recorded, I believe it is there, but against England has said that they have no files, of course. England will admit we don't know anything. Now whether they are telling the truth or not, because Subhash Bose was enemy number 1. So till today, Subhash Bose is enemy number 1 in England. Till today. So they can never forget what INA did. Because of the INA, they had to leave India. Yes. তো এখন ওরা এটা বুঝতে পারেনি কি এর জন্যই আমাদের we had to leave the country. It was very humiliating for them. Because they never expected that it would have happened.
So, sir, according to you, the concept of the ashes of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose in the urn of kept in Renkoji temple is completely obsolete, right?
I personally don't believe it. My father never believed it. My father, when he went to Japan, never visited Renkoji. And funnily enough, the other day I was writing to somebody about this. Every prime minister that has been to Japan, each one, Jawaharlal Nehru, Indira Gandhi, Lal Babu, whichever prime minister was there, every prime minister went to the Renkoji temple to pay their homage, respect to Subhash Bose. And they wrote in the visitors book. Narendra Modi has never gone. The last trip he went to Japan, he met Japanese general old INA veterans. He had meeting with them, he had dinner with them, he gave instructions to the embassy. इसका वीडियो बनाओ, उसको वीडियो बनाओ, सब रखो. He did not go there. There is a reason for that also.
So, sir, according to you, what may have happened to Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose? He went to Russia. From there also, he went on fighting for the independence. And after getting independence, why didn't he return? According to you, what is the perception? What is the concept behind not returning of Subhash Chandra Bose in the independent India?
I personally believe that he was killed in Russia. In the beginning, it is there in the files, in some American files, American documents have come out. That you see, Stalin in the beginning, he treated Bose well. Now, for example, Stalin treated Bose well. He told Nehru that, I've got Bose here, what do you want to do? Now, he wanted something in return. What is it? Russia was a finished country after Second World War. They finished, they smashed. So then, possible, how did we become a Russian satellite? Why did we suddenly, from 1948, 49, everything was Russian in this country. Our army was full of Russians. Russians had trade agreement we trade with Russia. Everything was with Russia. We completely ignored every other country. Why did we go to Russia? We ignored America. We ignored Western Europe. We ignored England. We ignored every country. We had a trade agreement with Russia. The only country with which we had a rupee trade was Russia. They used to buy, they used to pay, they had rupees here, they would pay us in rupees and buy all sorts of goods from here. Because they wanted this. So they got this and our army balloon, Air Force balloon, Navy balloon, everything was Russian. Till today, the majority of our fighter planes is Sukhois and even today is Russia. Even today our submarines are Russian submarines. Yes. Even today our ships are half the people and officers in the Indian Navy speak Russian because they all went for training to Russia. So obviously Stalin wanted that. And it is my belief. It is my belief. And Nehru gave it to him because ये Bose को वापस मत भेजना यहाँ पे. You understand?
Sir.
So what Stalin did with Bose, God knows. It's possible G.D. Bakshi says, General Bakshi says he had it clear that he was kept in a prison and then he was tortured and he was killed. So there's no evidence. Again, the evidence is the biggest mystery in the world. The evidence is in the KGB files. Yes. Unless we have access to the files, we can't do anything.
So, sir, so you do not at all believe in the thesis of Gumnami Baba, right?
No, I don't. Gumnami Baba? No. That's a joke.
That's it. So, sir, Miss Lalita Bose went there and she identified these things. And
so, Rolex watch,
German typewriter, Japanese filter. Over 100 letters that was been sent by INA veterans to in their address.
Anybody can, and family photograph. Anybody can have. Anybody can.
Letter was also been sent from U.S. Embassy regarding United Trades Mission, and it was been addressed in that area only and written to Swamiji in the name of Swamiji.
All that I don't know, but it's all this nonsense that he had. First of all, he never had a Rolex watch. As a matter of fact, I still remember that after the war, Habibur Rahman, Colonel Habibur Rahman, who was supposed to be the last person who came to India and he came into Calcutta, and he met Saurabh Bose, and Saurabh Bose, and he went to Saurabh Bose and gave him a watch. He said, "This is Netaji's watch. I'm returning it to you." So Saurabh Bose looked at the watch and said, "This is not Netaji's watch. Netaji Subhash always wore the watch that was given to him by his mother." And I don't think his mother ever gave him a Rolex watch. There's no budget of that. So, and those things can be. And Joshua,
so what could be the reason? Because why would be a man being compared with Netaji Bose, and from his trunk, why would be some photos of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, rare photos with his family members have been found?
Which are the rare photos? Rare photos key rare photos.
So rare photos with family members with all family members.
How is it rare? How is it rare? You go to Netaji Bhavan in Calcutta, you get copies of the photos. Where is it rare? প্রত্যেকটা আপনি যেগুলি আপনি ফটো চাই যান না নেতাজি ভবনে যান অফিস দিয়ে দেন ইউ পে ফর ইট টু টেক ইট
Sir, I am speaking of about the before the year of 1985 যখন নেতাজি রিসার্চ ব্যুরোতে তো তখন লোকজন আমার মনে থাকতো বোস ফ্যামিলি তখন থাকতেন তো সেই সময় ওখান থেকে রেয়ার ফটোস বার করা একটু ডিফিকাল্ট ছিল না
কেবল বোস ফ্যামিলি কোথায় কিসে থাকতেন
মানে এলগিন রোডে যে বাড়িটা আছে আই ডোন্ট হ্যাভ প্রপার আইডিয়া রাদার আমি বলছি যে আমি তো দেখুন আমি যদি গুমনামি বাবার কেসটা ধরি ইফ আই এম স্পিকিং অ্যাবাউট গুমনামি বাবা দেন দ্য কেস এন্ড ইন 1985 before and if I have to arrange those photos from Netaji Research Bureau then I have to go to Netaji Research Bureau before 1985.
Netaji Bhavan was established in 1946-47.
Yes sir, but if I have to take out the rare photographs then I have to go there and take out photographs, right?
Anybody can go and get a photo later. Those photos are not there. There are some photos of the family, copies, many copies. আমার বাড়িতে পড়ে আছে প্রত্যেক ফ্যামিলি মেম্বারের কাছে সেই ফটোগুলো আছে copies মানে ওই যে I know that your photo you're talking about the whole family. Actually আমার বাবা জনকীনাথ বোসের কোলে বসে আছেন আমার খুব ছোট ছিল যে বাচ্চারা বসে আছে যে জনকীনাথ বোসের কোলে সেটা আমার বাবা সেই ছবি সকলের কাছে আছে nothing is rare. You see, any famous man, there's nothing rare hidden about a famous one. Everything comes from. So this is all nonsense. And the law is nonsense. It's a bunch of typewriter. What do you mean German typewriter? You can buy a German typewriter, keep it there. Maybe that.
No, the most important thing is that Miss Lalita Bose claimed that it was his uncle's only. Means other important things which have been found from there.
আপনি কি ললিতা বোস সম্বন্ধে জানেন না ললিতা বোস আমি শুধু এক্সেন্ট্রিকলি আমাদের ফ্যামিলিতে এক্সেন্ট্রিসিটি অনেক আছে She was an eccentric lady. I know I knew her very well. মামা দিদি ছিলেন এখানে আসতাম ওর সঙ্গে উনি কি করতেন উনি খুব ভালো গান গাইতেন and she was basically eccentric. One guru to another to three. উনি used to go from guru to guru to guru. কতগুলো গুরু হয়েছে আমি এই সত্য সাহেব বাবার সঙ্গে আমার গায়ে হল কিরম করে উনি তবে লাস্ট সত্য সাহেব বাবার সঙ্গে ছিলেন উনি সত্য সাহেব বাবার সঙ্গে বম্বেতে আসছেন বম্বেতে এসে আমার বাবা উনি used to go from guru to guru. She was an eccentric lady. She was unmarried. Never got married. ये देखिए तो कर्नाटक बिलीव सो ये तो हमारा मामा দেখা कर्नाटक এইসব বাজে কথা বিদেশি ডিলেট নট গড অন বাস আমি জানি না দেখো আমি একটা কথা বললাম আমার সঙ্গে আমি একটা প্রোগ্রাম করছিলাম ওই অন্যর সঙ্গে লাস্ট প্রোগ্রামে আমি আজকে বললাম আমাকে why is it that আমার বাবা was the last brother alive. My father passed away in 1984. 1985, Gumnami Baba died. That's it. My question is, if somebody told me that my long lost brother has come, who I have not seen for 40 years or 50 years, and he is staying here. আমি কি দিয়ে খোঁজ করবো না কি আমার ভাই কিনা আমার দাদা কিনা My father never expressed his desire or wish. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose's best friend was Dilip Kumar Rai. গান গাইতেন পোয়েট্রি লিখতেন তার বাবা দিলীপ কুমার রায় বাবা নেতাজির সঙ্গে স্কুলে পড়ে দিলীপ কুমার রায় পুনাতে থাকতেন আর আমি আর বাবা আমার অনেকবার বম্বে থেকে অনেক পুনায় গিয়েছি দিলীপ কুমার রায়ের বাড়িতে বসে খুব গোপনই গান গাইতেন আমাদের জন্য তারপরে উনি উনি আর নেতাজি একই ক্লাসে ছিলেন কেমব্রিজ মিউজিক করছেন philosophy. Never did he once mention where the Subhash is alive. I want to go and see. একবারে বলেনি। আমার বাবা তো আমাকে ও অন্য প্রশ্নই বলছে that means you make contact. I said, I did not make contact. He just decided was somebody he realized that he made a mistake on the person. He kept quiet. I said, look, there is we all knew about a Baba in Lucknow. Everybody knew about it. There was a Baba there. অনেকগুলো তো বাবা, সোনমারি বাবা, এই বাবা, অনেকগুলো তো বাবা হয়ে গেল নেতাজি। তো কতগুলো বাবা? As a matter of fact, I even related one incident on that program. You see, I am in the leather business. I mean, কানপুরে প্রায় যাই। তো আমি একদিন কানপুরে গিয়েছিলাম, আমি হঠাৎ ওখানে everybody started talking, আরে সুভাষ বোস आ रहा है, সুভাষ বোস कानपुर आ रहा है, कल आएंगे वो। ওখানে খুব বড় পার্ক আছে, বলো মোহাম্মদ আলী পার্ক। ঠিক আছে, আমি বিকেলবেলা আমি যে হোটেলে আমি থাকতাম সেই মোহাম্মদ আলী পার্কের সামনে, আমি আমার ঘরে দাঁড়িয়ে আছি, জানলায় দাঁড়িয়ে দেখি এই জায়গাটা যখন এই জায়গাটা আমি কখনো দেখি দাঁড়িয়ে আছি ওখানে, অনেক ভিড়। টাইম কেম, হি ওয়াজ সাপোজ টু কাম, টাইম কেম, টাইম দেন নোবডি অ্যারাইভড। ওখানে রায়ট, মারামারি আরম্ভ হয়ে গেল, পুলিশ হ্যাড টু বি কল্ড। So obviously there's something to do with he was known, আমরা জানতাম ভগবান, তখন ওর নাম, ওর প্রোগ্রামে বাবা নাম ছিল, উনি নেম অফ ভগবানজি। হ্যাঁ, উনি সেখানে তো থাকতেন, সেই শক্তি সিং এর ওখানে অযোধ্যাতে রাম ভবন, সেখানে। হ্যাঁ, ভগবানজি সেখানেই তো থাকতেন। came in 1962-63 or something like that. এসব বাজে কথা, আনন্দর বাজে এসব চন্দ্রসূর। ঠিক আছে, you want to make money. A lot of people can come and told me, come and talk against the film Gumnavi. I said, no, I will not, because I know the media business. If there is a controversy, the film will become super hit. With controversy, the mistake my cousins and my nephew Chandra Bose was made this into a controversy. Oh, you got a bull, niche kotha, press conference kore, and a controversy create kore diyeche. So controversy create kore diye the Gumnavi film became a hit. In the first week, the film collected 3 crores. তাহলে তারপর চন্দ্র কুমারকে বোসকে বললাম, তুমি তোমরা বোকা নাকি, কতবার আমি তোমাকে, আমি ইংল্যান্ড থেকে আমি ওকে বলছি এসব করো না, তোমার জন্য মুভি দেখে আমরা হিট। এসব বাজে কথা, কন্ট্রোভার্সি ক্রিয়েট করেছে। You want to make money in the cave, what a conundrum বলে সব বই লিখেছে, আমার কাছে বইটা পড়ে এরকম বই।
Sir, as you brought the concept of that film Gumnami, it was been we have all seen that Suresh Chandra Bose sent Sunil Krishna Gupta for inquiring about whether he was Subhash Chandra Bose residing there or not, but he came up with an information to Suresh Chandra Bose that yes, he was none other than Subhash Chandra Bose.
When was this given? How come Suresh Chandra, none of us know about it, not my father? Which year was this? Which year was this? Suresh Chandra Bose, I think, died in 71, 72 or something like that. How come if Suresh Chandra Bose was the only brother? তখন দুজন ভাই ছিলেন, একজন ছিলেন, the rest all died. খালি দুজন ভাই ছিলেন, একজন সুরেশ চন্দ্র বোস, একজন আমার বাবা। হ্যাঁ, Suresh Chandra Bose went there and he came back and he was convinced, he said, sorry, this is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Suresh Chandra Bose ওর ছোট ভাইকে বলবে না যে বোম্বেতে থাকে, আমি সুভাষ দেখি, সুভাষ চল দেখা করি, সুভাষ রেস্ট বলবে না, কোথায় যে কার সঙ্গে বাজে কথা, এইসব সময় আমার রাখতে হবে। বাজে কথা বলে half of the people don't know that there's a younger brother called Suresh Chandra who lived till 1985. You mean to say whoever went from Kolkata to find out, yes, I met Subhash and come back, you mean to say whoever that man was, I'm sure that man knew Suresh Chandra Bose also. উনি কি সুরেশ চন্দ্র বোসকে বলতেন না কি এটা তো আপনার দাদা, আপনি যান দয়া করে আসুন? ইউ টেল মি লজিক্যালি, কেউ চুপ করে বসে থাকবে? টপ সিক্রেট, আমি কাউকে বলবো না, খালি সুরেশ বোসকে বলবো। আর সুরেশ বসু কি বলে টপ সিক্রেট, আমি সুরেশকে বলবো না? কি বলছেন আপনারা? Anyway, next.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Here is the end.
Okay.
Okay, sir. So
Okay.
thanks, and obviously for responding out to our call, sir.
My pleasure.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you.